Remember when we used to think walleye spent their entire day on the bottom? This is In Through the Outdoors, and I'm your guide, Jason Walter.
I'd like to argue with you, buddy. Grandpa always said you gotta fish the bottom and the smallest hook.
Well, it is certainly time to scrap that train of thought. The live sonar is showing us so much it's ridiculous. No wonder we didn't see fish on 2D sonar and still caught them, because we're always looking at the doggone bottom. Walleye are not always on the bottom, and you've probably heard that quite a bit over the last couple of years. So that's nothing new, but I know what I know. The reason we weren't marking fish on 2D sonar or down imaging or maybe even side imaging is because those fish weren't at the bottom of the lake. They probably came from somewhere in the middle of the water column down to your spinner and crawler or minnow, and game on. I say that with confidence because there are a number of scenarios that have taught me walleye will come from above to feed. Using a drop shot is a perfect example. Fish in the upper half of the water column will engage with bait near the bottom of the lake. I've watched them drop 12 feet to chomp a minnow. I think that bite comes from the lateral line and not from sight. A walleye's eyes are on top of its head, so they really can't look down, but their lateral line is a sensory receptor that signals many things, including the movement of a minnow. Now take live sonar and the old thought process that the fish on the bottom is the fish you try to catch. Well, think about it. All of those fish who have gone through your screen that were suspended. Walleye in the middle of the water column are more engaging than those stuck to the bottom. I'm Jason Walter, and that's In Through the Outdoors. Find more at ChasonWalter.com. Be safe, and thanks for listening. There's more In Through the Outdoors on my YouTube channel at Jason Walters In Through the Outdoors. Please hit subscribe while you're there, and check out Between Hook Sets live every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. and get both wherever you dabble in podcasts.